And in a perfect world, everything would always go right, but that's not where we live, so we're going to look at solving radical equations with extraneous solutions. What, you may ask, is an extraneous solution? Well, it's when you do everything right and it still doesn't work. Squaring each side of an equation sometimes produces extraneous solutions. An extraneous solution is a solution derived from an equation that is not a solution of the original equation. Therefore, you must check all solutions in the original equation when you solve radical equations. It's always a good idea, but you must with radical equations. So we're going to solve with the same process. We'll square both sides. So I've got 2 minus y equals y squared. Ooh. So I'm going to move these guys to the other side. So now I've got 0 equals y squared plus y minus 2. So now I'm looking for factors of negative 2. That'll give me a sum of positive 1. So plus 2 and y minus 1. Using the zero product property, I get y equals negative 2 and y equals 1. And we will remember to do the check step. So going back to the original equation with the negative 2, if I do 2 minus negative 2, this will be plus 2. Does that equal negative 2? Well, no, because square roots are always positive. So even though we did everything right, we have to throw that guy out. Let's try 1. So square root of 2 minus 1 is 1, and the square root of 1 is 1. So that is the answer that works. Once again, we're going to square both sides to get rid of the radical. And then I'm going to move the 2y and the 3 to the same side as the y squared with subtraction. So now I'm looking for factors of negative 3. That'll give me a sum of negative 2. So negative 3 and positive 1 will do it. So my two solutions look like they are 3 and negative 1. Go back in and check. In the original equation, does 3 equal the square root of 3 times 2 is 6 plus 3? Sure does. Okay, I'm keeping that one. What about negative 1? Can negative 1 ever equal? No. I can go ahead and fill it in, but square roots are always positive. So we only get one solution. Solve radical equations by isolating the radical on one side of the equation. Square each side of the equation to eliminate the radical. And remember to check, because sometimes we've done everything right and we get answers that don't work in the original equation.